Those people of Biafra. This is my favorite. Million women, million man, rocking, total make a woman. Toto, if you're fire, in your going, but I need time. Oh, oh, I so cool. We shall be ready, Toto, if you're fire. One more, we come and pay you. For my caja, they could be Biafra. Oh, oh, I'm not child. You should give me, Toto, if you're fire. One more, we come and pay you. If they come in, we when we speak, they are for word to our enemies. If I don't know, has been defeated in our land. Oh, maybe I is alive. And it's alive. The love alive. And that's why it's alive. Emotion alive. Oh, it's alive. In our family. Oh, maybe Yeah, greetings, greetings, greetings to you all, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, people of goodwill. Yeah, as you all know, this is the Coastal Biafran TV. The Coastal Biafran TV is a TV that the people of the coastal region of Biafra uses as their mouthpiece, uses as to propagate the gospel of freedom, to liberate our people in the coastal region of Biafra land. And I am here with my wonderful comrade this very afternoon, evening, morning, based on your time zone. As we are moving forward this morning, of course, we are not going to move forward without playing our national anthem. And as we are doing so, we'll be proceeding into the topic, or should I say, the things we have for the day, the issues we need to sort out, we need to analyze right here, right now. So, fellow Biafrans, as you all know, you know what to do. Share, invite the enemies to be a partaker of this. Maybe luckily they can be redeemed. Maybe they can be redeemed. Maybe luckily they can repent from their evil ways and turn around to join the children of light. As we proceed, I will encourage you all to proceed with us. I will encourage you all to proceed with us. Defending shall be added. Lord God, we constantly all hail Biafra. Greetings, greetings, greetings to you all, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom. As you're proceeding this very moment, this very hour, we would proceed without, introducing ourselves or the people who are watching us live and direct as we're sharing the program for them to know who is on the screen. As you all know, this is the Coastal Biafran TV, the TV that Maazin Nnamdi Kanu himself has given to the coastal region of people, the coastal region people, to have a voice, a collective voice in this very movement, in this very effort. And that is what we are here to do. All Biafra. As you all know, my name remains Onajite, Onajite Higo. And from the coastal, I am an Urobo, a bona fide Urobo and Izo speaking Biafra from the coastal region area. Over to you, Mazi Joe. Please introduce yourself to the world. Take the mic.
Thank you, Mazi Onajite. My name is Mazi Joe Agafie. I am from Ubuluku. Ubuluku is in Anyocha North, Anyocha South precisely, in Delta State. I am a member of the Regensburg IPOB family in Germany here. Also, I work closely with the Public Relations Organization team of Germany itself. Thank you, Mazi Onajite.
Thank you so much, Mazi Joe. Over to you, Asimba, please. Take the mic. Mazi, as you when you finish talking, you can mute your mic. Okay, very good. So once you want to speak, you unmute your mic as well. Thank you. Take the mic, Asimba.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, fellow Biafran and lover for freedom. My name still remains Solomon Asingba. I am one of the admin in the IPOB in the coastal Biafra, which we always speak our mind and tell the world what is going on in Nigeria and the world at large for humanity to be safe. And I am from Iru in the Abudu local government in Edo State, precisely Igbake, and the same time and Owaoyibu in Agbo in a Delta State. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you so much, Solomon Asimba. Thank you so much. Of course, we'll be going straight up to the things we have for the day. We all know that there are a lot that has been happening in the zoo contraction called Nigeria, precisely. And of course, we also understand that we have some kind of few issues to deal with within the circle of the around, not within, around this very global family. And we are going to be taking them step at a time. We are going to be taking them one after the other. But firstly, I want us to start in the coastal region. And starting in the coastal region, we will be starting with the person that we all know about him. We all know the atrocity that this very guy has been committing in the coastal region of Biafran land. We all know everything that this very pig has been doing in the in this very part of the world, in this very part of Biafran land. We understand his sabotage movement, everything that he has been doing against our people, capturing them secretly, executing them secretly. Of course, despite he is a lazy and a very coward human being, because he has never come in the open physical to fight on the battlefield. What he knows how to do best, when the people come for him, he ran out of the Zoological Republic of Nigeria at last, because even the cold north, the Fulani Janjaweed north, is not safe for him. I know, I can assure us about that. That very area is not safe for him. Anytime the people, the indigenous people of Biafra, the main people, the son and the bona fide sons and daughters of the Izon nation, come after him, he do run to Benin Republic. And of course, very soon we are going to locate him that area, the place that he normally used to run to in Benin Republic. We are going to locate him there, and we are going to do justice as usual. Now, moving forward, I will quickly go straight to you, Solomon Asimba. What do you have to say concerning the pig in the creek? Take the mic and share your thoughts on that.
Thank you very much for this opportunity you gave to me to really analyze the pig in the creek in the coastal region, the one that is making our life unbearable, working with the enemy to kill his own flesh and blood. You know, our leader always said, anyone that walk with the enemy, the zone, will always come back with shame. And you can see it as a clear example of this Governor Obiano. You understand? So the pig in the creek, he has recruited, he be the agent of the Fulani Janjaweed and the tyrant government of Nigeria to work as an agent to kill his own people. And you see, he have taken them to Olu and Imo State to recruit them to take them to Imo State. And when they get there, the Nigerian soldiers and and the Bibuagu there, they wait there and they kill them all. Now the people that the families of those that he has deceived, that he told them that he want to give them job, they don't know that the job that he want to give them is a job to go and kill their flesh and blood, which the Nigerian soldiers will always kill them to cause ethnic bigot between the east and the south, as they do before in the first during the Ojukwu War. Now they are coming after him. He's running. He was in Yanagwa. He has run out of Yanagwa. He has gone out. He's not where to be found, but always doing the bidding of the enemy. This is sound of lessons to our people that want to work for the enemies, that want to be themselves a tools of the enemy. At the end, Biafra shall come. No man can stop Biafra. And Biafra is the last miracle, and which we are already seeing what our leader said is happening. So you don't make yourself as a tools. Your people will be rejecting you. You will be an outcast. Even the Fulani will also reject you, because you cannot work for two masters. Because if anybody give you a big money, you can still betray the Fulani. The Fulani does not trust you. So, and your people has rejected you. So you are an outcast. Anywhere we see him, by the grace of God, the laws of the land will take him down. Not we, because he has fight with the gods and the spirit of the land. He has killed souls. He has made women widows, make children fatherless, and mother childless. For that reason, he has already committed into blood, and the blood shall come upon him. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Solomon Asimba. Quickly, before we move further, before we go direct to the topic of the day, I will want Mazi Joe to as well quickly touch that very case, do justice to it concerning the pig in the creek. Your thoughts on his current move. So please let us quickly do that and forget about the fat pig. So Mazi, take the mic. The mic is yours.
Okay. Thank you, Mazi. Mazi Asigba, well spoken, well spoken. What Mazi Asigba said about um, this particular individual, uh, the pig in the creek, as we know him, um, he has he has brought down himself so low. He has made himself a laughing stock. He has made himself to be a tool that the Fulanis are using against we Biafrans. But it's unfortunate that all that he has been used for has come to nothing. Look at the boys that he took from Bayelsa, from Delta, all of them. He took all of them to Olu Osu. They finished all of them. What have they gained? Nothing. What has he gained? He has gained nothing. What he did, what the Fulani people told him to do, he never knew that they were setting a trap for his own people. Because what the Fulanis want to do is to reduce the youth population in the coastal region and in Biafra as a whole. Whenever they tell him, go and bring, if he brings like 50, 100, they will wait for them. They will kill all of them. They will find another money, another story to give him again, recruit more boys, they will kill all of them. At the end of the day, he is losing. At the end of the day, Biafra is losing. That man does not know that what he is doing now is going to judge him in the future. He's going to judge him very soon because when Biafra comes, all of them that are serving the zoo, they must go through the test of Biafra. Thank you, Mazi.
Thank you, Mazi Joe. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Of course, there is none of them that is going to go scot-free. They are going to pay for what they have done to our people. They are going to pay for what they have done to our people, and they will not go scot-free. Talking about Governor Obiano, Solomon Asingba was using him as an example, in terms of serving the zoo and coming back in shame, which is the prophecy of Onyendu Mazenam Dekano, which he has prophesied several times, countless times, and he has, emphasized on that very prophecy countless times. Now we all can see what is happening. What do you think, or should I say, what kind of advice will you be advising the rest, the likes of Wike, the likes of Okowa, the likes of and so on, including what they call this guy in Edo State, all these coastal region governors who have been licking the zoo ass, and including the interland as well, because the interland governors have come out in the open, and including the coastal as well, they have come out in the open, killing their people to please the slave master. And there's something that these people do not understand about them selling other people. What they do not understand is that selling your people it will not only bring doom to you, it will bring doom to your children, because just look at what happened to this animal's wife. Everybody was happy about it. It doesn't even have a single sympathizer. So this is where you will understand that even the money you stole, the reason why you sold your people for good 8 years, killed your people for good 8 years, all these things are worthless. All these things are meaningless. And that is the case of Obiano. So what is your own take on that? Please, I want you to quickly emphasize on that within 2-3 minutes so that we can move to the next stuff we have. Solomon.
Thank you very, very much. As we say, you can't say your own. You say you want to work for outsiders. At the end of the day, when there will be problem, nobody will help you. Like, let us use a case study like Governor William Obiano, where he was in power. I know that man always said he is a one Nigerianist. He loves Nigeria. He will die for Nigeria. He will do everything to protect Nigeria integrity. Even the William Obiano is the one that instructed the military to come and kill our people in Ukbo 2015-16 when they are protesting, peaceful protests, and still they are still adopting to date. And he has been working for the slave master, the Fulani herdsmen. He has been doing their bidding. He has been doing everything to protect Nigeria, but at the end of the day, he don't want to spend one day in Nigeria. You see how disgraceful our Igbo governors is, and even our South governors. They are so disgraceful. They don't even believe in Nigeria. They don't want to spend 1 hour in Nigeria after the position. And the Fulani herdsmen and the cabal that is sending him the errands, giving him money, they are calculating all the money they are giving him. They ask him not to repair his road, not to do any project that we are in your back. And now, they even go as far colliding to kidnap our leader. Maybe if they kidnap our leader, that was what they told Fulani, if they can kidnap our leader, they can somehow quench down the agitation. You understand? But unfortunately, it's getting worse and it's even putting Nigeria into many mess. And Fulani cannot fall alone. It will fall with all of them. They all will pay. You understand? Fulani will deal with them before Biafra come. It's not waiting for Biafra to deal with them. You cannot serve Fulani and you will come back in peace. You see, the other governor was sacked in office. You see, the idiot Opis Oduma, he write a memo yesterday. He said he want to apologize to Rochas Okorosha and the unknown angels and the people of Imo. Please, we should work in peace. But he has forgotten that we saw him when the Fulani is making him and Okorosha one to fight his own people. They all will perish in shame. If you watch the count for him is so several. Look at billions, millions in dollars. Money given to this man, security votes, money used they are supposed to use to repair the roads, billions. Even to the extent, he even eats from 2017 to date, he eats people pension, family pension after working. Now Fulani has put a case to him. He can never escape you. Who want to rescue him? Is it not the Biafra that's supposed to rescue him? The Biafra that he killed, the indigenous people that he killed, that want to rescue him, no, he will die there and rot dead. So other governor should learn that you can't sabotage your people. At the end, you need your people. Now he's left alone in that dungeon, and they will treat him as one. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Solomon. You know, when you were talking about that governor should learn, I think these people normally think it is impossible. Use the person of Senator Eyinanya Abarebe as a case study here. This man has been consistent and nobody can touch him. Nobody, the zoo themselves, they knew that it is a no-go area because he never dined on wine with the Janjaweed. He always used every given opportunity to speak for his people, to stand for his people, to fight for his people. But in the case of these people, you believe you can manipulate, you can steal, you can kill, you can maim, you can cause any form of commotion just to please your ego, just to please the ego of your masters. And at the end of the day, you think you will go scot-free. At the end of the day, you think you are going to you are going to embezzle all those things and go free to enjoy them. The best place they can even enjoy it is down here. Is down there in Biafra land. not even in diaspora. And they cannot go, they cannot stay in the same Nigeria. They have made a mess. Quickly, let me quickly go to Mazi Joe. I want you to as well share your opinion on that, and we go for the next stuff we have on ground. Mazi Joe Agafe, please take the mic.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Mazi Onajite. Um, you know, um, the problem with our people is that they don't calculate how the future will look like in regards of their present deal with the Fulanis. The Fulanis are very those people are wise. They know how to take their time. They know how to wait patiently. They are like a snake waiting patiently to strike at a mouse. A snake will wait patiently for 30 minutes for the mouse to be still before it attacks. That is the Fulanis. They are making the governors to believe that they are the ones in power. Eat this money, any amount you need to make sure that Biafra does not come. Kill Radio Biafra, kill IPOB members, kill ESN members. All they are doing is to entrap the governors, to make them do their bidding. But at the same time, they are waiting for them to strike them. What happened to Obiano will now send a message to all the other governors that for sleeping on the same bed with the Fulanis, they are going to go naked outside. The Fulanis are going to make sure that for $1, for every millions of dollars that they have eaten, they are going to suffer for that money. Because the Fulanis will not allow them to take that money away. Neither will they allow them to take that money and give to support maybe in the future IPOB. They know, they have calculated that this money we're allowing these people to take, if we allow them to take it outside, they might find a way to funnel that money to IPOB to support them. So they have set a trap for all these governors. Mazi Onajite, you mentioned Mazi Einaya Baribe. Einaya Baribe, Senator Einaya Baribe is a man that understands these people. One thing about Fulanis is that when they test you, you don't fail. They test you again, you don't fail. They will look at this man and say, no, this one, let us leave him. They will test another person. If that person fails, they test him again. If he fails, they will say, we don't catch Mugu. All these governors are Mugus to the Fulanis. They are going to use them. They are going to dump them.
Exactly.
What has happened to Obiano is a typical of example that awaits all of them. Look at what's his name? This man in Ebonyi, David Umahi. Look at what they did to him. They have started tormenting them one by one. And I hope and believe that what is happening to all these governors, the ex-governors now, will be a lesson to these sitting governors now to understand that if you support your people, they will not do you anything because they are afraid. They are afraid. They cannot touch Senator Einaya Abaribe. They can't. They know if they touch him, everybody will know why they touched him. But those ones that are colluding with them, the pig from the creek, Obiano, Umahi, they can do whatever they want to do to them because they have set a trap for them and they fell into the trap. I do want to believe that our leaders, the so-called leaders, the governors and whomever they are, that have stakes in Biafran lives, should understand that Biafra will come. Biafra must come. And Biafra has come. All of them should be ready to dance the dance in the market square. Thank you, Mazi.
Thank you so much, Mazi Joe. Of course, they should be ready. Obiano, there's a one of our commenter who just comment Fulani Kabas exposed a video of Obiano in EFCC custody, and which of course they have refused to parade Abakiari, a notorious hard drug dealer, a notorious criminal, a killer, a murderer. They have refused to parade him all over the place. But in their hesitation, in their desperation, to tarnish or to bring down or demoralize the Igbo race, or should I say the Biafran people, they quickly post the idiot in their cage. They posted him. They want to show the world that it is only Igbo people that are bad. It is only Biafran people that are bad. It is only Biafran people that are corrupt. And that is the narrative that these people have been selling to the world. That is how they want the world to perceive Biafrans. And Biafrans, they are the most diligent, the most sincere people on earth as we speak today. Before we go into the world politics arena, quickly, I want us to quickly talk about the family, IPOB family. I want us to quickly talk about it. And many people are insinuating that IPOB are broke, IPOB are fractured, IPOB or whatever they may be saying. Some people, which was actually promoted by the Zoom media, that IPOB fracture or whatever they call it. And then somebody made a post saying that, come, let us think of it. Where are those people that normally attack Mazi Nnamdi Kanu himself, not even we? They go far as tackling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in everyday broadcast he normally made. They try to insult him of course, the IPOB do give them IPOB treatment. We give them the treatment on Mazi Nnamdi platform. We also inbox them because it is continuous treatment. And somebody posted that, where are those people? They suddenly disappear. Those people suddenly disappear. And he said, he now recalled that these same people are now the autopiloters who are now pushing to make sure that this very movement fall, or to make sure that the leadership of this very movement fails. And I am using this opportunity to put it to my people, to my comrade here, because as far as I'm concerned, as far as I knew the last time I checked, the family is still formidable like never before. I think I met Mazi Joe. I met him on a campaign ground, on a protest ground, where we were protesting in the United Nations in Bonn. The turn-up was so surprising. I was like, Bonn? In a normal circumstance, if IPOB is protesting, if the protest is not for the old Germany, we don't expect such turnout. We expect a limited turnout, but we are so shocked that people were coming out. We only have two zonal coordinators. Only two zones came to Bonn. And my own, I know 3 zones. including my own zone as well. But we have such multitude formidable family members who were on ground to march the ground in Bonn in United Nations, and which we did. And of course, they felt our presence, and we will also pass our message to the United Nations representative, which attend to us. Now, this now make me, I will like personally to hear from my comrade as well, to know your thoughts on this very noble family, your thoughts on the movement of this great movement, your thoughts. How do you see this family, despite all the old ways that has come and gone? Take the mic, Solomon Asimba, and share your thoughts on that.
Yeah, thank you very, very much. You know, it's not today this thing started, you know. You remember during the Biafra war, you remember somebody called Ifejuna. He fought alongside with Nigeria against his own people.
Mm-hmm.
This is the way British operates. You understand?
Uh-huh.
You have forgotten that MI5 is working very hard for Nigeria not to break. British intelligence is working very hard. And you know, MI5 is a white man, and he will not use a white man.
Mm-hmm.
He will always use those that is willing, and he will give them money and he will promise them everything. That's why you can see Mefor can debate, because he cannot stand the test of time. You understand? And so many of them in British, MI5 is controlling them, sometimes with their passport. So many things. So they will always try. You know, IPOB is a formidable family. Our leader say it will take you 150 years to penetrate. By then, you will have died. It's a divine call of God to bring Biafra to rescue mankind. We are dying. There is war in Nigeria. Everybody knows, but the world is pretending about it. But what's the problem? The thing I'm wondering, that this fight we are fighting for everybody, not only myself, for their generation unborn. But they are bringing themselves as a willing tool to fight the freedom of their people. You can see the Ekperima. He says something. Our leader is no longer. He said, yeah, they have removed our leader from IPOB. Is no longer in control. It is the script of the enemy. You can see the one, I don't want to mention it because it's a local idiot. In Italy, I mean, what is his name? What is the name? That one is just insulting our leader's family. These are all pay errors from Nigeria government, from the British, to destabilize IPOB. But never did they know that IPOB is not in Facebook.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
IPOB is not the talk we are talking. There are more that is going on, the one you cannot see. We have so many enemies. If you can occur, I don't want to use anybody country, you understand? This, what is going on in the world now, you will see the way everybody, they are fighting everybody with whatever you have. If you know you can control Facebook, control the Facebook. If you know you can control YouTube. Sometimes I wonder, and I see it, I say our leader fought wars. He said the one you can see and the one you cannot see. The one you cannot see is much. That's why Facebook can block you. That's why YouTube will remove your page. That's why the world say they don't know what is going on. Our leader fought, and he's a strong man. And nobody can fall IPOB. They are only trying, but we are still going until we get to the promised land. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Solomon. Thank you so much. Of course, We are getting there. We are getting there, and we are very close. So, Maxi, please, I will want you as well to say from your own, because I believe we all are from different zone, and of course, I want you to as well share your own view concerning the family, the formidableness of the family. Please share your own view on that, and of course, the leadership as well.
Okay. Thank you, Mazi. Thank you, Mazi. Mazi Simba, you've spoken well, very, very well. Um, from my own vantage point, the indigenous people of Biafra, as an organization fighting for the freedom of Biafrans, is formidable. It is very formidable. There's no doubt about it. Whatever the infiltrators might have done would not sink IPOB. IPOB has come to stay. IPOB has to do with all the indigenous people in Biafra. Nobody can sink us. Nobody. The Fulanis are sometimes I when I read about them and what they are doing, I laugh at their stupidity. I will say it boldly. I laugh at their stupidity because the British will use them to achieve their aims. And when the time comes for the British to attack them, the British will attack them mercilessly. That is what they don't know. Saddam Hussein, Bin Laden, all of them were supported by the likes of the West. They were still the ones that brought them down. That is what the Fulanis are not thinking about. The Fulanis are supposed to be thinking, we are in Africa. Biafra is in Africa. One day we are going to merge together. The Biafrans might be of help to us in the future. They are not thinking in that line. All they just want to do is take over everything. But they have failed. They have failed. IPOB is resolute. IPOB remains one family. Nobody can sink us down. We move. Thank you, Mazi.
Thank you so much, Mazi. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mazi. Mm. Please, just a minute. Is a comrade as well, Colin.
IPOB is a family that it can never be dropped, and nobody can able to can can fall IPOB because of the formidableness our leader has built IPOB. Our leader has already given us the structure and all what it takes to have this freedom, and we're in the process of having this freedom. You know, anybody that make itself a tool to the enemy to be used, at the end he will put himself, he will blame himself at the end, because we are not going to relent, we are not going to give up, we are not fighting what is not us, we are fighting what belongs to us. It's our rights according to the UN treaty. I know the world at large now, they don't follow the laws. They wrote laws, but the laws are not being respected. because of corruption and otherwise.
Sorry for
Allow people to
interrupting.
finish
Sorry for
their
interrupting you
conversation.
guys. Thank you very much, Solomon Asingba. Yeah, we have a wonderful comrade here. You know, some of us have been asking, where is this person? Where is this person? Of course, it's also she is always with us on ground. You know, doing the needful in our own capacity, in our own way of doing it. So we have somebody online that will be talking to Biafrans today. The person of Tamono Tonye. Please, Tamono Tonye, introduce yourself to the world, and of course, the floor is yours.
Hello,
Yeah, go ahead.
IPOB.
One family. Yeah, go ahead. We can hear you.
Can you hear me, comrade?
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Can you tell me if I'm coming clear?
You
Yes,
are
loud
coming.
and clear. The world is hearing you.
You are
You are
coming
very
loud
clear.
and very loud and very clear.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. All hail Biafra. All hail Biafra.
Biafra
In
will
the
help me.
end, all must surely hail Biafra.
He said,
I'm going to say this, and I believe it's the last time I would like to say it, because to be honest, I am greatly disappointed and shocked at where we are. We are supposed to be a people speaking with one voice, because the whole world is against us. The whole world is in like cahoots trying to bring us down and trying to annihilate us. And all I see when our leader is not right there with us is just chaos, people's pettiness, greediness, and personal devils and demons coming to the forefront. Do we think that all these great men that have been before us did not have their own personal human weaknesses? Of course they did, but the cause triumphed all of that. And whenever it came, they kept it at the side, and they pushed forward in one voice, punched forward with one fist, and that's how they managed to get through. How? How can we achieve our beloved Biafra when we are here, chon chon chon? If we are not chon chon chon, we are against each other. If we are, oh my God, I am greatly appalled, to say the least. I tell you, I don't want to know about, say, maybe maybe a leadership in what sense, or a non-leadership in another sense. Anybody that is against, because this shouldn't be about a one single person. Do you know who we are? I believe that Mazi, if you ever thought in your senses that Mazi ever stood up one day and said, oh, these certain people listen to them, or what he is only human, no doubt, but if he ever saw anything, he was trying to tell us that with or without him, the cause should still go on. And guess what? Everybody that he endorsed, it wasn't because of their physical appearance or whatever, it was because of the message that they carried through. That message should never have changed. It should never have changed, regardless what our differences are, personal differences or whatever. You see some people, you go to America, people are shaking themselves and they call themselves Americans, great Americans. American is the greatest country. Even if they are on the other side of the fence and having guns to their head, that much they can come together and agree on. But now people are forming cabals, forming this, forming that. We are not looking for a Messiah. Jesus Christ already died for us. All we are looking for is freedom. And I'm sure that our leader will be so disappointed that what we are doing right now, instead of going for the goal, because this sacrifice that he has sacrificed is what we should have been pushing on. All of us will blow with one fist. All of us will go with one voice. Use this sacrifice when they sacrifice. He said, oh, they batter, they bicker, they father will be next leader. Nonsense things. We don't mean any freaking thing. Because we are supposed to be one. Listen, I'm going to say, I've never said this before, but I'm saying it and I won't say it again. Everybody, with or without my Lord, so ye, Mazin Nabitanu, I believe what he would even wish, because every father wishes his children will be better than him. We should be able to speak, put our differences speak in one voice and make sure that this cause comes together. And the second that we don't do that, we have failed our mission. There's nothing we can do. I cannot go into battle with people that will be looking. They won't be this person about. That is bullshit. And once anybody is trying to position the person self as a leader or whatever, that is bull and arrant crap. My leader is not dead. So people will not put my leader as if he is dead. And the only thing, if whether they captured Jesus, they captured John the Baptist, all the apostles need to do was to go on spreading the word. And that is the most important thing. Spread the message. It's about Biafra. It's not about one single person. And you people should. I'm speaking to whoever it is that feels like the person wants to come against or come any about. See, the spirit of Biafra go run the person mad. And so I talk without saying, I'm saying it without anything. I know for sure. I know with all of the veins in my blood, like in my body, and all the blood in those veins, that the only spirit of Biafra, it will run anybody mad when they go against. Me,
Thank you.
I step back. I don't. Oh, my brother, I have said it and I said it all. You know what it is.
Of course, now. Of course.
Take it away.
Of
Take
course.
it away. And the simple message for all these things I don't talk is one thing. Forget any cabal, forget any leader, forget any distance. So yeah, is not gone. So he is rightfully because I'm paying the price and then you should fight. The only thing we should be preaching now is how to move forward. Anything that is not needs assessment and how to get forward as a one Biafran people. Nobody should be coming on anywhere talking about it. Simple and short. Thank you very much, my people. I greet people. My name is Tamnot Tontoye, unashamedly. Area what Tamnot Tontoye, a Biafran that is unshaken and unbribable. In your turn.
Thank you. Of course, we are unshaken and we are unbribable. You know, the money not the free us. Their money not go fit fling us because we are choosing one. We are the choosing one. So moving further, moving forward, let us quickly touch one or two things as well. Of course, we'll be opening our line for callers to call in, including the autopiloters. You know, quickly let us go straight to the 2023 as it's approaching. And this current scenario happening in the world, what should be Biafran position? How Biafran should approach the zoo in this critical time? How should we approach the zoo? How should the leadership approach the zoo in this critical time? And those, the autopiloters and the idus who are in the surface trying to bite the children of Most High, which of course they are going to fail. Solomon Asigba, I will be giving you the mic. You should take the mic and share your view on this, the position which you think Biafra should stand in this critical moment. Take the mic.
Oh, he Biafra.
Biafra will hold you.
I'm not a politician. I'm a freedom fighter.
Mm-hmm.
I've never been a politician. I'm a freedom fighter. Will I say on the 8th, rather, of April, which our leader will be appearing? Is it 8?
Yeah.
Am I correct? Yeah. Of April, which our leader will be appearing in the court, will be the last day for the democratic process. I'm telling you, for my own opinion. Because now they are using the delay to go. It will be the last day for democratic process. The other process should be the freedom fighting process. Once and for all. You see the way the whole world is bullying. Oil and gas has become a scarce commodity in the whole world. Let us bully and make Biafra land unpeaceable for our enemy because they don't love you. You don't like. Let me tell you something. If somebody don't love you and he told you I did not love you, don't show him. Don't show him to love you. Give him the language you understand. If you watch what is going on in this international stage, things are happening. You understand? Things are happening. For 20 years, one particular country is complaining of something, the same way Biafra is complaining of something. But the whole world taken for granted. But now, Everywhere is bullying. They are looking for who will go and beg in the backyard. That is the way the world is structured. You understand? Biafra should not be a tool that they will be used to make the world a better place, but rather they don't want to make us a better people. We should step up our efforts, step up our doing, and stop this and make sure we enter action. Action speaks louder than voice. I'm telling you, I've said it before. This is the best time to hold the world accountable. Diplomatic is not working.
Thank you. Okay, Mazi, Joe, please take the mic and share your own thoughts on this very issue. What should you, or which area do you think we should channel our energy, or the leadership of this movement should channel their energy as we, and what is our expectation as well as the date of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's court case is approaching? What is our expectation and the area we should channel our energy? Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Mazi Onajite. Um, as we all know, on the 8th is going to be another day in court. You know, the mistake the Fulanis and um, their supporters are doing is that the more they keep Mazi with them, the more they are steering hatred, anger of the people against them. They have forgotten that in humans, when they hear something and you push them against the wall, that person will turn back and face the enemy and fight. The person will now decide that if it is death, one of us must die. In what is happening now, currently, in the world, the sphere of influence is changing. There is a new trend. There is something like another challenge. And that another challenge is going to stir up so many people. It's going to stir up spirits. It's going to stir up people to begin to talk, for people to begin to act. We can see what happened in Mali when they told the French military contingent to go, that they have had enough. They want to settle their problems by themselves. And I trust our DOS because we have men, we have people that thinks far ahead to know that this is where we are going to channel our efforts into. They don't need to talk all the time. What they have to do is to consult each other and they channel the effort into where they want it to go. Since IPOB started, we have been using diplomacy. We have been using diplomacy, our people are being killed. We have been using diplomacy, our people are being killed. Our people who hold flags to ask for referendum, they were mowed down. Our women have been, right now, our women are being raped. Our women are being turned to prostitutes. Our men are being, all negative and evil things are being done against us. One thing the Fulanis don't understand is that we are 80 million. And out of that 80 million, millions of us are going to witness Biafra in this generation. Biafra will come. Biafra will stand. And they will understand that we, Biafra, we are going to be the light of Africa. And that is what some countries are afraid of. Because they know that the emergence of Biafra is going to change the status quo. I said the other time that the Fulanis, if they can sit down, let them wear their thinking cap and think about the future, because they are being used by the British for the British gain. The British don't care about the Fulanis. They don't care about them. They are just using them to achieve their own goals. And one thing they should understand also, the Fulanis is that in diplomacy, there's no permanent enemy, there's no permanent friend. When Biafra comes, and when it shall come, the Fulanis should not be surprised that the British will even support Biafra to fight them. That is international politics. What is happening now in the international sphere is to show us that anything can happen at any time. Anything, any 6 o'clock in the morning can come at any time. And when it comes, everybody will wake up, clean their
Thanks, Mazi. Yeah.
and start working. Thank you very much, Mazi.
Thank you so much, Mazi. Thank you.
Yeah.
And as we are coming close to the end of the program, I will quickly want us to quickly, talk about this very headline. It's even on Sahara Reporter, because that e-goat called Omoyele Sowore may come to Biafran land tomorrow to come in form of political whatever he may think he has in his cup. And of course, we all know that there's nothing like election in Biafran land. It will not happen. It will not happen. It will not happen. And because Solomon Asigba also mentioned something, talking about we doing the needful to make sure that these animals are not operating in our land. Of course, it is important, but this is the allegation that just made. They said four suspected IPOB ESM fighter killed as police rebel bomb attack in Imo. Imagine, bomb attack in Imo, in a very peaceful area, in a place whereby in a resident area they are bombing innocent civilians, and some people are shouting Ukraine, free Ukraine, free Ukraine, and all those animals shouting free Ukraine, free Ukraine. They don't see anything bad about the zoo government bombing innocent people in Imo State, bombing innocent people in Olu, a residential area. They don't care, maybe children or even people in hospitals bed, in hospitals bed. They don't even care. Maybe they are dead, maybe they will survive or not. They throw bomb anywhere they left face, military, anywhere they left face, government. They are attacking our people. They don't care who dies and who lives. And this is what we are facing. And we want also, Solomon Atsimba to quickly address that. Please, take the mic.
Thank you very much. We already understand who the Janjaweed is, so it's not a new thing to us. But one thing that is new to that we have not done the needful. You don't expect the Zoom media to take a good to give you a good portrait of you that they are fighting about. Like if you see the way the world is, the West now, this Ukraine war and Russia war, or with Russia, the West has their own media. They portrayed what they want their people to hear. Why the Russia has its own media and portrayed what he wants the people to hear. So you don't expect the West media to tell you that Russia is a nice guy, and you don't expect Russian media to tell you that West is a nice guy. So this is how it is. So when it comes to doing the needful, the media does not count anymore. Did you know how many times they have taken Russia into ICC court? It's an empty seat. It does not count anymore, because this is the needful time. So if we want to do the needful, we don't need to know who say and who writes. We are betraying and they are not listening. So there's no time. These people, they don't hear words. You don't understand. Forget this international diplomacy. Let me tell you something, sir. The international diplomacy you are talking on a level playing ground when there is no corruption. Now in the world, the corruption is too much. Because if you know this, if you understand this fight that is going on, this is power rising against power, because oppressing regime, the West is oppressing regime. You understand? They team together, they use NATO, they oppress you and take everything you have. You understand? They have been doing it. So now another power is coming that enough is enough. This is what is going on. This is power tussle. But unfortunately, you couldn't be in the center line, which they are using for the battlefield. You understand? So if we Biafra must stand, we don't need to look at who is writing. Like, let us take us to ICC court. Empty seats will be there. They are be killing. Have you forgotten they are be killing Dobas people? Did you hear it in the television? Have you seen it in the German television that the Dobas people are being killed for 8 years? Now we are hearing it. The same thing they are killing Biafra for decades. Who is writing it? Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you so much, Solomon Asimba. Of course, I can see that everybody's angered, so it is normal. Mazi Joe, I will want you to quickly address this. Talking about pro-Biafran group, also on Star Reporter, pro-Biafran group threatens to destroy pipeline supplying oil to Nigeria in Bakassi Peninsula. These people, they normally look for something to criminalize Biafrans, to criminalize IPOB, to make sure that the IPOB to make sure that the West see IPOB as a terrorist organization. As we are moving, as we are propagating for this very freedom, we should not also forget that we have some things to protect. That is the reason why IPOB is still existing till this very moment. That is the reason why. And that is one of the things that these autopiloters are trying to push into the struggle, which the leadership of the struggle rejected fully. These are the things that they are trying. They want to make sure that they push IPOB to the point that they will be labeled as a terrorist organization, and which we are not. They say pro-Biafran group threatens to destroy pipeline supplying oil to Nigeria in Bakassi Peninsula. They are now saying pro-Biafran group. Maybe by the time you will see this on Vanguard or daily newspaper, you will see IPOB threatens. They will not say pro-Biafran group. So I want to also analyze in your own perspective, because this is not IPOB. Maybe it is the autopilot do Biafrans or autopilot Biafrans. So I don't know the Biafran group these people are trying to label this way. So Max, please take the mic and share your own thoughts on that.
Thank you, Mazi Onajiti. Mazi Asimba, you have spoken well. I can see the anger in your eyes. The anger in your eyes is the anger in my eyes also. We know their plots. We know everything they are doing. Before they carry a step, we know where they are going to. We know what they want to do. If you want to kill a dog, you label it with a bad name. You start telling people that every morning you keep meat, Bingo will go and chop it. Every time you keep fish, Bingo will go and chop it. Now, I want to kill Bingo to eat it. The world as it is now, like as I said, is changing. Now, two superpowers are fighting. There has been this Cold War between them. There's been the Cold War since over 30 years. Now, the two of them have decided to jam in Ukraine. And Ukraine has fallen as a victim to these two superpowers. Ukraine is now where they are fighting the war. That Cold War, all the armaments that they have been building, they are testing it. Russia said it, that they just tested a bomb in Ukraine, supersonic bomb. They tested it. We shouldn't be surprised that in the next few weeks, they will now start testing more, because they have been piling up armaments ever over 40, over 30, 40 years. As it stands now, let us look at what is happening right now. We know that the ever fading, it has never faded. The war has never faded. Everything they have been doing has been pre-planned to jam Ukraine. Now, a status quo is changing. Another superpower is coming. Things are going to be different this year, and people will see that something miraculous is going to happen. The way it will come, people will be shocked. Now, let me talk about Showore going to the east. In as much as I'm concerned, Showore is just trying to make a fool of himself. By going to the east, is just wasting wasting his money, he's wasting his time, he's wasting his energy. We Biafrans are no more interested in any election. We are no more interested in anything election in that zoo. Election does not count. In as much as we are concerned as Biafrans, all we want is a referendum. We want out. We are tired. We want to take our destiny in our hands and move as a nation. So, Showore is coming at a time that people are no more interested. People are going to help him to eat his money. If it comes to that, they will eat his money and they will lose. Now, let's talk about the pipeline. We know the autopiloters. I used to meet a lot of them on my Twitter handle. They come and I ignore them. They are nothing to write home about. They have been chosen to be the wrong path that will lead us to Biafra. They are on the wrong path. Many of them that left IPOB to the auto pilot group, what are they looking for? What are they doing? Nothing. They are
My
wasting their
brother,
energy.
nobody even come out for IPOB. Now just
I mean,
few animals. Now then come out. The
yes.
people who are doing autopilot, they are still the ones that have been attacking Mazin and the Kano from the war.
Yes.
They are
Yes.
the ones
Yes.
now in autopilot, so no difference.
So
Why?
I don't know why most of them are just being they are not even thoughtful about what they're doing. Do they know the meaning of autopilot? Do they know what it means? Autopilot is when a car or a plane has no control, nobody is controlling it, and it lands somewhere and it gets destroyed and everybody in it dies. That is the meaning of autopilot, and they are proud to even call themselves that name, which shows that most of them, they don't even think. They don't know the meaning of what they are into. Autopilot means, there's nobody controlling us. Let us go and die. That is the height of stupidity.
Of course. Thank you, Mazi.
Thank you, Mazi. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Yeah,
You're
moving
welcome.
further, as we are doing this, I will encourage us to as well give our closing remark as well. The zoo has always they always do this thing, which Mazen and Kan have been saying. Tunubu, you see that very monkey called Tunubu. That very monkey using pampers now. Now na pampers they use up and down. Pampers na in that they tie the idiot. Fulani don't put many hope for him anus. If they are no more hiding it at all. Because Tinubu believes that nobody is going to vote him in. He is going to lord himself over everybody. And we are going to rebel against. In fact, I believe the leadership are in the best position to say this. So Tinubu says 2023, create a political department to support Muslim candidates. Those Pastor Adeboye, those Sule, just look at their name. Apostle Johnson Suleiman, a Muslim guy, why he no go keep quiet when the Islamic State are committing evil and atrocity against the people of Biafra? Suleiman and Asai Dokubo, they are the same thing, no different within those two people. He was telling the Muslim, he was saying it in open. Create political department to support Muslim candidates, counter other religious group. Tinubu on Sahara Reporter is also on every other paper as well, including his own paper. To counter, if we all come across a news recently that says Adeboye Redeemed Church, they are now creating a political department in Redeemed Church. Laugh won't kill me. Redeemed Church are now also creating a political. And when you tell an ordinary Nigeria that you will die by stray bullets if you refuse to reject these people, if you refuse to say no to Nigeria, Nigeria is going to say no to your existence, and you are going to die. If you refuse to say no to Nigeria and the atrocity committed and the oppressors in Nigeria, which are the likes of the political and the religious leaders in the zoological republic, if you refuse to say no to them, you are going to die. You are going to die. They said we are saying rubbish. We are warmonger. We are this. We have hatred. We have this. We have that. They are now creating, all the old churches are now creating political departments to support their GO. They are the GO candidates. Do you see how the game is now? Do you see how useless they have now made the zoo? Do you see how useless the zoo has now become? They are now creating political party in churches and mosques. This is what Tinubu said this morning, that the Muslim leaders should create political department in their mosques, in their various stuff, to counter other religions, not just Christian, even if it be Babalawo, if it be whatever, they are going to counter you. And you say we should continue with such abomination that you call a country? You say we should come out in mass and vote abomination and vote calamity against our life, against ourselves. We should vote calamity upon ourselves. But Biafra will say no to that. Solomon Asigba, we want you to quickly address that within 3 minutes and as well give your closing remark. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'm not surprised from that statement because of, Nigeria already knew we are gone. Biafra has gone. So forget the shenanigan of 2023 election. What Nigeria is trying to do is to win the heart of the West, so that the West is still in Nigeria because they are not serious. The West is not breaking out. They are not serious, and it's a Muslim country. Our leaders have rejected all kind of offers. So now they have. Don't you reason why did they not bring Igbo politician, Igbo presidency their way in the East? Because the West, the Fulani Cabal knew there's nothing going on there, because they saw it, they sit at home. The way they are not voting, nothing will happen. They are already gone. So what they will do is just to take the West, try to make the Islamic states be stronger, and which Tinubu is doing the bidding, and other churches leaders in Nigeria is doing the bidding. So our leader will be free. Biafra we must go, because everybody is learning for the case of Ukraine. Ukraine is a case study. If you watch what is going on, yesterday, France as a country did a commemoration of the atrocity he committed in what is this Africa country? What is the name? I remember the name. Close to Morocco, close to Algeria. Algeria. France agreed now that he killed the people of Algeria during the time of the colonial era 60 years ago. He agreed that when the people, the journalists, he killed them, the soldier killed the journalists and other atrocities. So what France was doing yesterday, he was trying to beg the people of Algeria to forgive France. But the Algeria people never went there. They told him, we did not forgive you. They stay in their country. So everybody is just trying to, like, you know, people are opening old wounds. You understand? Everyone, the West now is now understanding that this world is taking a new dimension. Enough is enough for oppressing regime. You understand? So those things, Nigeria is just playing the game. What is coming after Nigeria is bigger than Nigeria. Nigeria knew it. You will just wake up one day, you will see everything bullying. You don't know how it will be. So everybody's just be careful. Let people be saying he's the one that holds his mouth. We, the Biafran people, are fed up. We are not ready to do any election. We are not ready for any talk aside for Biafra. Our leader is there. The only thing that is keeping our leader, because he said no, they have given restructuring, no, they have given one Nigeria police, no, all you want is Biafra. That is the reason is there, and they can't keep him too much. They know what it is. They know the delay will be a disaster, and so many disasters are coming. So just forget what they are saying 2023 and 2024. It's their business. It's not our business. It can happen in Lagos. It can happen in Yoruba, not in our side. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Solomon Asigba. Thank you so much for that very clarification. You know, I was very shocked. I was very shocked. And to be honest, this very Janjaweed Aslika was actually addressing the Islamic Supreme Council. I mean, the Sharia Supreme Council. Let me quickly read part of the text. It says, presidential aspirant of the All Progressive Congress, APC, Bola Ahmed Tinubu has urged the Supreme Council of Sharia in the country to create the Department of Political Affairs to create political awareness among faithfuls towards producing a Muslim president in 2023. Speaking at the annual national conference, it says, and pre-Ramadan meeting of the Supreme Council of Sharia in Nigeria held at GMT Hotel, Osogbo, Osho State, the former Lagos State governor said Muslims cannot afford to be left behind in political participation nationwide. And that is what Martin Nnamdi has been saying. That is what Martin Nnamdi has been crying about, preaching, telling Biafra to force it into their medulla oblongata, that these people are coming for jihad, that these people are coming to Islamize every living being. They are coming to dip the Quran into the sea. But you people refuse to understand. You people, you understand, but you choose not to listen. You choose not to do something about it. You choose to be dumb, to be deaf to the truth that is staring you at your face. And now it is here. It is here. They will propagate and they will push a Fulani Janjaweed licking ass of Yoruba extraction. They will force it on you. And you see all those your cathedrals. Of course, you know, if an Awusa, if the Fulani Janjaweed president want abolish or want destroy or fuck the acts of people like Adeboye. They will say, oh, now tribal stuff. But now they will do it with Tinubu himself. Nothing any of you will do about it. They will force Islamic State on you. You know, he's not talking about Yoruba. He is not talking about Yoruba. He's talking about religion. But by the time they will start forcing their wish on you, by the time they will start forcing the Sharia on you, he will now be talking about we Yoruba people. We are not against Islam. We Yoruba people. We have Muslim. Then we now turn it to tribal. That is the card that they have chosen to play. That is the card that they have chosen to play. And we should not also forget that one of them is also warming up behind the pitch in the sideline. Atiku is also warming up. We should not forget that Atiku has case against Buhari, which they can come up any day, anytime that Atiku has won the case. And the game has changed. The game has totally changed. The APC government, the APC president, they will do nothing about it. And the PDP will say nothing because it is not their turn to embezzle and to kill and to maim and to also force the Sharia on you, because Atiku is a adding Sharia member, Sharia believer. And this is the stage we are getting to. The 2023 of all people, the 2023 of all year, the 2023 of the liberation of the people of Biafra has come. It is either we all die, or we have our freedom. It is either we all perish, or we have our freedom. It is no go area. We will not tolerate anything, not to talk of election in any territory of Biafra land. Quickly, Mazi, Joe, I will want you to touch this very particular topic and as well give your closing remark so that we can call it a day.
Okay. Thank you, Mazi. You both have spoken well. As it stands right now, the Fulanis, they have three options concerning 2023/2024. Now, the first option is to use Atiku to continue. The second option is to use the military to stop democracy, and the military will conduct an election. A Fulani Muslim will take over. The third option is Yoruba, to choose a Yoruba Muslim, Tinubu. Now, they have started singing the song into Nigerians' ears that with them now opening political departments in churches, mosques, everywhere, they are beginning to send a message, which is what? Accept us or at your own peril. They are going to Islamize. They are going to Fulanize. If you become a Muslim, they will now force you to fully become a Fulani member. They will Fulanize the Muslim person into their own way of life. Now, it's a pity that the youths of some areas in Nigeria are not wearing their thinking caps. They are not looking into the future. What they all are busy doing is still going to clubs, still doing some things that are, things that doesn't make sense. Look at the zoo. Nothing is working. Nothing. No light. They intentionally make sure that there's no light. They intentionally make sure that internet subscription is not easy. Everything there has been done. Poverty has been weaponized in that zoo. They have used poverty to change the people. So that when they give the people one bag of one nylon sack of gari, they say, ah, God don't do it for. There's nothing. No, God is not doing anything. I used to tell them that the God of your oppressors, the God of your oppressors, I tell them, the God of their oppressors, that's the Britain, cannot save them. He cannot, because those people that are serving him, he is answering them to oppress you Africans. The only way Africans can be free is to do one thing. They should go back to their ancestors because they have offended them. That is why there is so much blood spilling in Africa, especially in Biafra land. Because we accepted this religion wholeheartedly. Our ancestors, they had to leave. Now they are taken back by force. They are taken back by force. People are dying every day. Blood is everywhere on the ground. My dear brothers, the only way out of this is emancipation. We should free ourselves. We should not care about what the world will say anymore because they are killing us. They are not saying anything. They are busy with a less than 2 weeks old war, if I am correct. Less than a month. Everybody is concerned about that. There is war in our land. They are killing our youth. They are raping our women. They are fighting there is war in Biafra land. They know, but it is none of their business. We should take our destiny into our hands. This is the time for us to prove that, yes, Biafra belongs to us. We should not wait for anybody to come and dictate anything to us. Election cannot hold in that place. Any Biafran that votes, may the ancestors of our land take those people away because they are not ashamed of themselves. Mazi, thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mazi Joe. Thank you very much, Biafrans, lovers of freedom all over the world. Okay, this is the time we have come to the close session of this very program. Of course, we'll be coming out very soon, and of course, you'll be seeing those faces you have been looking for, those voices you have been waiting to hear, and continue to hear. So you guys should stay tuned, stay resolute, and of course, at the end, almost surely, he'll Biafra.